Now, many have seen the Model 3 and the success of the Model 3, but is it really a mass market car, or is one coming? In today's vlog, happy Sunday on Tesla Sundays, we will talk about this and other topics. Therefore, let's roll. So we will talk about the leaked Tesla model that actually is on an advertising on Tesla, official Tesla channel. So this is one of the hottest topics today. We will talk about, is VW the next Nokia? And there's also news that VW bought a battery maker in China to produce more electric vehicles. Moreover, we will talk about that the demand seems to be so high in China that ordering today you will just receive your Model 3 in Q2. The earnings Q1 date is finally confirmed, and what does it mean for Tesla. Also a quick update on the Boring Company and the Vegas tunnel that is almost 50% complete now, and we will obviously talk about the Tesla stock and how it moved this week. And with this, let's jump to the new model from China.
Wolf of Dubai.
So as you know, Tesla is planning a huge new model produced in China, because when Elon Musk was in China, he actually announced that they planning to make a car in China that will be for the mass market everywhere to the world. This makes sense in the end, right? Because the labor cost and production cost in China is much less than the US, and it makes sense if the China market, EV market, is saturated to produce one model that goes all over the world. Now we have seen this is working for companies like Apple, for example, and therefore this step is logical for a company like Tesla. And therefore we have seen on one channel where new people are getting recruited for the new design and research center in China, and there was this picture of a concept, the hand drawing of a car that seems to be smaller than the Model 3 and without any side mirrors as well, very futuristic. And we believe that this can be the next model after the Model 3 for the masses. This would be great, because if we are looking into cars like the ID.3 from Volkswagen, then you might see that this car is quite maybe a little bit smaller and maybe count as a sedan, but maybe a shorter and smaller than the 3, and can be maybe manufactured for less than the Model 3. And obviously still $35,000 for a new car is still for many people a big amount of money. Therefore, you know, if China produced car that is smaller, that still fit, let's say, 4 or 5 people, and have the other functions that the Tesla has, like the software and the autopilot, then I believe this could be a bestseller out there, and starting maybe somewhere around $25,000, this would be ideal. Now, there was just one guy from a very big car manufacturer in Germany. He is the CEO of Volkswagen, and he just said in article in the news that he is afraid that maybe VW is too slow. Now, he was on a stage with Elon Musk when Elon Musk announced the Gigafactory in Germany, in Brandenburg, and he is actually said on stage that he and Elon meeting regularly, and I think this is also coloring the vision of the CEO of Volkswagen. And he said that Elon Musk is a visionary, especially what will be the future of electric. I love that you know, Volkswagen, as the biggest car manufacturer in the world, is looking up to Tesla in this electrification and making the right steps towards the overall market, and this will also benefit Tesla obviously, because when the overall market will be flooded with brands like Volkswagen as well, then it will be normal to drive a Volkswagen or a Tesla, and if Tesla is the better product, then people will go to Tesla. And he is actually mentioning if the traditional car manufacturers are not fast enough, then they will miss the same opportunity like Nokia did in the mobile phone business, and will die out against the iPhone of phones when Apple reinvented the mobile phone. And therefore this is a great appeal to the car manufacturers, and other CEOs have to really look into that. Another news is also from the same VW car manufacturer. They just bought a 20% stake in a Chinese battery maker called Guangzhou. And this car battery manufacturer in China is quite non-famous. If you consider other car battery manufacturers, you're directly thinking about Panasonic or LG Chem. So this is quite new, but with a partnership, VW want to produce cars in China. So very likely same like Tesla, but with a partnership over there. And therefore they trying to secure the most important part for electric vehicle, the battery part, and to not create bottlenecks there, because we have seen in partnerships like Tesla and Panasonic in the Gigafactory, you have seen that there was some, kind of bottleneck creation, because Panasonic could not produce so much batteries for Tesla, and therefore there was a little bit tension over there, and VW want to avoid this in taking 20% stake in this company, and also for sure help with their management skills to make this company great and suitable for producing enough batteries for VW. And obviously a kind of exclusivity I can imagine there as well. So if you are going on the investor page of Tesla.com, then you find that the finally Q4 2019 earnings report is confirmed for the 29th of January, which should be a Wednesday, and therefore after the market these numbers will be released, and then we will know how successful Q4 really was. The record numbers of deliveries is a little glimpse that we had huge numbers, huge revenue, and how much they will make in profit. This is the big questions. The big questions will be all around that. Last quarter Q3 we saw around $300 million through cost saving and sales of cars that Tesla could put into black numbers, and therefore this is very important for the further growth of the Tesla stock. The Tesla stock, which will be one topic of this vlog towards the end, that it's just went up and up, and now it needs some fundamental stabilization and support in, for example, very good Q4 numbers. And this is everything that the Tesla investors looking into, just about 10 days away only. 10 days away. Another company of Elon Musk is the Boring Company. Now we know that the Boring Company is doing a kind of tunnel system under Las Vegas. Now they are building with revolutionary machines tunnels for creating alternatives to getting stuck into the traffic. And we have seen a couple of months ago demonstration with Tesla cars driving into this tunnel, and now we have new pictures that 50% already of the tunnel in Las Vegas is completed. This is a huge step for Elon Musk's second or third or fourth company. This is one of the projects that he's supporting as well, but in one of the interview he said like maybe 1 or 2% of his time goes towards the Boring Company, and therefore it's super interesting how this will develop and how fast it's going. This is the DNA of Tesla as well, and SpaceX. They're going fast and they're going revolutionary, great engineering, and this is a success, having already 50% completed of this tunnel. Last but not least, let's have a look into the Tesla stock. Now, the Tesla stock in the last couple of weeks is a total way up, and just like a BFR rocket, just in one direction, record after record. We start the week off at around $500. This was one of the first time that Tesla crossed the $500 lines, and what's the options from there on. I made another video here on this channel. Make sure, if you are in the finance world or interested into the Tesla stock, to smash the like button of this video and also to subscribe. And now let's dive into the stock so we can see a further 7-8 increase just in a couple of days, and then we went back down. This is normal, especially with the huge gain that it had a couple of weeks, or for a couple of weeks now, and therefore the overall stock performance just this week was just a little bit of plus of 1.85%. It closed at $510 per share. It started at 500, so it's a nice little gain. And if you are on the ride since the summer, since I'm teaching you on telling you on this channel that Tesla stock is way undervalued to the things that is coming, and it has a huge potential still. Now I believe it has options to be a $6,000 stock until 2026. Another video on my channel, so make sure to come back. This was Tesla Sunday. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next Sunday on Tesla Sunday.